Hello beautiful souls and welcome back to my channel Soul Journey. My name is Becca Himza and today I have a tarot unboxing for you. I gotta tell you guys, I love tarot and oracle in general. It has been a huge part of my spiritual practice, and I'm also a Taurus and I love collecting things and I love art. So understandably I am a tarot collector. Today I have something really exciting. My partner got me this tarot deck for Christmas. I did pick it out. And he paid for it. And I purchased this. It was on my list. It's definitely one I've looked at a lot. I feel like it's going to be very like inner child work, but also just very light. But you never know. Some of these lighter decks can be like intense. So I'm excited to see the deal. The reason I got this deck over a couple other decks I was really excited about, which I will be getting in the future, definitely comment down below if there's any decks you'd like me to purchase or review. Mind you, I'm not going to get any decks that like do not resonate at all, but if you have a tarot suggestion that you think I'd really like, comment it down below. Maybe I'll get it. Maybe I'll review it. But anyway, I got this because on Amazon it said that there were only 7 decks left. And I didn't do too much research, but I didn't want to like miss out on it because it's pretty unique. Hydration. So I definitely was like, well, you're getting at the beginning of the line. You're at the head of the line. Because you're coming into my collection. So I haven't opened the box yet. Watch this like not be it. That would be awkward, but I didn't order anything else, so I can't imagine it is anything else. So let's open up the box here. I'm really struggling, you guys. I'm not a huge fan. As you know, you learn more and more about Amazon. Like, I'm not a huge fan of the company, but like, there are so many things. Like, where else would you get them? Especially for the price. So I'm really struggling. If you guys know of like a good alternative, there probably isn't one because it's Amazon and our overlords have not had competition quite yet. So if you guys know of a way to get decks and things easily that's not Amazon, do let me know. But, you know, as we learn more and more and more, of course, on the flip side of that, as people become more and more aware, things will shift. So it's good to have awareness. All right, let's see. First of all, quite a large box for such a small deck. Come on, Amazon. Come on, you could put this in a bag or something. Of course, it is cardboard instead of plastic. I don't know. Anyway, ooh, this box is so nice. New item. That's interesting that that's on there. Okay, I'm really excited. Already the box is exciting, and I love the art. So, barring something crazy happening, I think I'm really going to love this deck. You guys ready? This is the Crystal Unicorn Tarot. Ah! By Pamela Chen. Illustrated by Lisa Higuchi. I can't even with this deck. Ah! It's so cute. Okay. Yeah, let's open it up. It already looks like this is like a really nice box. Again, I would really love it if decks didn't have the plastic, but I understand they don't want them opened. I am really a fan of when the cards inside are only wrapped by paper instead of plastic. It's just, yeah, it's those little things, right? I'm so excited. It is so hot in here. Poof! No. Poof yourself into the magical forest of the Crystal Unicorn, where anything is possible. Tap into your intuition and connect with your Crystal Unicorn guides to find answers that you need right now. Let this colorful and enchanting deck help you dive into the world of tarot, heal with the unicorns, and get obsessed with crystal magic. Pamela Chen, clairvoyant, a friend of unicorns, and a crystal intuitive, created this mystical deck based on the Rider-Waite system. That's what I figured. Like, the cards look kind of like that. I have only seen a handful of cards, so I'm really excited. A handy-dandy, gorgeous guidebook is also included with the 78-card deck with interpretations and 2 magical spreads. Exciting! This is made in China. I'm not seeing the publisher. Maybe it's on the bottom. Graphics and Calligraphy by Karina Cormetta. Okay, it's falling apart. But I could use a knife, so I guess this is also helpful. Which side is the sharp side? Okay. Come on. I'm always like paranoid because, you know, you don't want to like ruin the box as you cut the plastic. Struggle. Who else is obsessed with like the smell of decks? The smell of decks. That's so inappropriate. Okay, so this is well, on the box it says $29 US. I believe I got it for $33 on Amazon. But I got free shipping because I got Prime. So, which is interesting because I ordered it on Saturday and then I got it on Tuesday. Was there a holiday on Monday? I don't know. Doesn't matter. Okay, so this is the box. It is super cute. It's got all kinds of cute crystals and flowers. Oh, Luna Prosperity. I wonder if that's the publisher. Ooh, oh, that comes off so nicely. Sometimes they're really hard to get off, but this is like, bing. All right, so there's nothing really in the box. It's just white, but the box itself is very nice. This little unicorn, I can't get over it. Okay, all right, so inside the box we have the book. All right. Oh, and 6 of one, half a dozen of the other. Okay, so this is the little book that it comes with. It's like a glorified little white book. It doesn't like, this is like just paper. Unicorns and tarots and crystals. Okay. So inside we have major arcana, minor arcana, wands, cups, swords, pentacles, and spreads. Illustrations. What is tarot? It's actually quite cute. Preparing your cards. Can you find my book on Amazon with this? Blah, blah, blah. Oh, you can find my book. Okay. How to use the cards. Tarot tip. Read the cards as if they're telling you a story. What story are they trying to tell? Okay, so we have major arcana. Oh, and it looks, oh, there's a crystal with each one. That's really cool. So if you want to do crystal healing, you can pull a card to see what crystal, as long as that's your intention. The minor arcana. Okay, wands. All right, so this seems pretty basic. Now we have a few spreads in the back. So the whole book itself is about 44 pages. So there it is. It's very cute. Let me see what one I like. Yeah, I mean, it looks like each card gets just like a little thing. So if like you're getting into tarot for the first time, this may or may not be a deck that's good for you. I feel like if these pictures are fairly like the ones I've seen, they're pretty in alignment with the Rider-Waite. So this might be a good like first deck. Oh my god. This might be a good first deck if you don't want the Rider-Waite. Because I mean, personally, the Rider-Waite's not my favorite. I definitely didn't start with it. I do have it, but I just find it to be a little like boring. There's so many amazing decks. Okay. So this doesn't have plastic on it, but it does have a little plastic. I mean, it doesn't have like plastic wrapping, but it does have a little plastic thing. Like, guys, you could have done this with paper. Yeah, got it with paper. Come on. Come on. Oh, good Lord. Good Lord. All right, so confetti toss. Yay, unicorn. Thank you for purchasing the Crystal Unicorn Tarot. If you'd like to learn tarot or create a tarot deck with me, whoa, check out magicalpam.com. Oh, okay. So there are a couple like little advertisement cards. That's interesting. Unicorn farts. Dear Sparkly Unicorn, we are thrilled to inform you that you have been invited to join our magical school, Unicorn Farts Tarot Academy. That's hilarious. All right. Editors. Okay, so I can't even. So this is the backing. let's see. All right. Oh, that's interesting. All right. The cardstock is really nice. I mean, it's not bad. All right, so this is interesting. The first card here is King of Wands. The first card here is Ace of Cups. I'm not seeing any majors, so they must be in the middle somewhere. Oh. Are they mixed in? We're gonna find out. Okay, so we're gonna start with the cups because I like them. Ace of Cups. Oh my god, it's a hoof. Oh my god. That is hilarious. Two of Cups. Okay, if you guys want like a really fucking cute deck, this, oh, sorry. It's a really cute deck. Three of Cups. Yeah, this is very Rider-Waite. So if you want something that's basic Rider-Waite, I'd suggest this. Four of Cups. Actually, this is almost like identical, but with cuter colors and unicorns. Yeah, I am really liking the cardstock. It's really nice. Oh my god. Look at the little ghost unicorn. It's so funny. That's a head of a unicorn. I feel like that's kind of dark, no? They all have little crystals on their butts. I can't get enough of this. Comment down below if you want me to do, like, readings with this deck. 10 of Cups. So cute. Okay, so we have Page of Cups. It's got a little fishy in it. That's so cute. See that? Little fishy. Can you see that? Knight. Look, it's a unicorn and a knight. It's a knighted unicorn. Queen of Cups. Ooh, I like how this is like a unicorn throne. I like that. King. I just took 2 cards. Okay, so it looks like after the cups is the majors, which is confusing to me because anyone who knows tarot, like traditionally, it's like majors, wands, cups, swords, pentacles. Honestly, if it's not in that order, it kind of freaks me out. All right, so we've got the Fool. Sorry, guys, I'm putting the majors in front. I can't help it. The Magician, that's really cute. The High Priestess. So yeah, if you guys know the traditional Rider-Waite, you see like all of the symbolism that they're like bringing in here. The Empress. Oh my god. She has a little crown that's so cute. The Emperor. The Hierophant's a little different. The Lovers. Oh, it's so cute. The little unicorn angel, which kind of looks like mountains a little bit in the back, but they're kind of wings too. That's cool. The Chariot. Strength. That's so cute. She's just like, what's up? Can we be friends? Can we be friends? Oh my goodness. I'm so glad I got this. The Hermit. It's so cute. Oh my god. I can't. Wheel of Fortune. Justice. Oh geez. That can't be good for a horse. The Hanged Man. Like when it's a person, I'm like, yeah, I can handle it. But a horse, I just feel like that's not good. Death. Oh, interesting. I understand how this is like in relation to like the Rider-Waite death card, but there's no like death in this. And I just realized there's the little crystal is like on the card, but it doesn't actually say the name. So, oh yeah, like I think that's like supposed to be like Tiger's Eye. See that? So I think like you have to like look up the crystal directly. So don't get rid of that little white book. Temperance. That's cute. Oh my god, the devil. Is that a unicorn devil? Like, is that like... It's so funny. Oh my god, he's lighting that horse's tail on fire. Unicorn, sorry. Whoa. Again, I don't think horses are supposed to be jumping out of towers like that. It's very dangerous. Oh, the stars. So cute. Oh, look. She's pouring water from her tail in her face. Very cute. The moon. Oh, that's interesting. Oh, I bet this one's selenite. That's interesting. It almost looks like a sun up there, doesn't it? But then that's the sun. So that's interesting. Huh. Judgment. Are those unicorns coming out of coffins? Huh. In the world. So cute. Okay. Then we have Ace of Pentacles, just like the Ace of Cups. Two of Pentacles. I'm not going to show you all of these ones. Oh, this is so cute. I love that. For any of you who know the Rider-Waite, this is just hilarious. Four of Pentacles. Oh, there's your little broken foot there. Oh, that's pretty good. It's a unicorn gardening. Alright, so, I mean, these are pretty consistent with Rider-Waite, so you can really imagine. This one's face looks like it's a little struggling. Come on, Charlie. Queen of Pentacles. Yes, I did a Charlie the unicorn joke, okay? I mean, come on. Come on. How could I not? Alright, then we got Ace of Swords. Two of Swords. Oh, interesting. The Three of Swords has no unicorn on it. That's the first one I've seen without a unicorn. I wonder why that is. Four of Swords. Oh. That's very cute. Oh. Six of Swords, a little cape. Too cute. I really do think it's quite clever how they've like done each card. They did a really good job. Oh, he's scared. Nine of Swords. Oh, jeez. Ten of Swords is pretty hectic. Don't they know if they kill a unicorn, they have a half-life? A cursed life? Whoever did that was not smart. Maybe it was you, must not be named. Queen of Swords living her best life. Queenie, though, like, seriously, don't hold the sword by the blade. That seems very... Ew, king, too. Damn. For being the King of Swords, you should know that you shouldn't hold it by the blade. Come on. Alright, let's see. Alright, and... the final suit. Ace of Wands, just like the other suits. Two of Wands. Three of Wands. Three of Wands. There's some unicorns having a little bit of a tussle. Oh, there's another card with no unicorn on it. Okay, seriously though. I know this is like the traditional, but there's so many that kind of just like fudge it on like the Eight of Wands. It's like that. Do better. Nine of Wands. Oh, that's cute. Little page. Night. Oh, the Queen of Wands is a cat. Love it. And Knight of Wands with the dragons. Very cute. All right, so that is the Crystal Unicorn Tarot. I love this deck. It's really interesting. There's a lot of decks I get that like when I first open them, I'm like, not sure. And then there's some that I'm just like, I love it. And oftentimes the decks I don't super resonate with, I either don't or like I do like eventually. It's like they come in like when they're supposed to. But I absolutely love this. Do we want to do a little spread? A little spread? Maybe? Let's pull a few cards. All right, should we do just a message for the, I don't want to shuffle these. I don't know why. It's like I want to learn them better. Is that strange? I feel like I don't want to shuffle these. I don't want to share. I am going to work with these. I probably will use these for a future reading for the collective. Let me know down below if you like these. Is this a deck that resonates with you? It's very like whimsical, and it's interesting because you could say it's childlike, but I feel like some of like, you know, the pictures like aren't necessarily, you know, like childlike, especially like that like Ten of Swords bit. Like that's pretty hectic. Like that's not like I don't feel this deck is like pulling its punches just because it's a unicorn deck. I feel like they really utilize their theme well. I didn't see a card that I like disliked really. They're all really good. So it has a whimsical, oh, I didn't even realize that there's a little cat with the unicorn. I'm totally down for that. Yeah, like it's whimsical, but I don't think it's necessarily like childish. Like I really like it. It's got a really yummy feel to it. I love the colors. It's really sweet. I think it's definitely a good deck. Like if you want something light, but still has like kind of the meat of the actual like deck. I mean that is basic Rider-Waite. Let's be real, right? So I think this is a really great deck. The box is great. The book seems to have information in it. Obviously, if you're going to be like become like an actual tarot reader, like you want bigger books anyway, but I think this is a really good starting place. Like if this is your first deck and you just need the basic meanings, it seems like they're pretty good. Yeah, I think this is really cool. I also, for people who don't like borders, this, you know, this doesn't have borders, which is pretty great, just the ones on the bottom, which personally, like, I don't understand when people like cut the borders of like the names and everything. It's like, keep the name. It's just like really obvious. I guess this one would be fairly obvious realistically. But I like it. It's a good size. It's like a traditional tarot card thing. I'm trying to think of like comparatively with like the size. This is the Wild Unknown. This is like the same size. Wow, it really is. I thought the Wild Unknown was going to be bigger. Is it? No, this is basically like the same size. So, for reference, it's the size of the Wild Unknown. I don't think it's, I don't know. And the cardstock's really good. It's not, you know, quite as thick as the Wild Unknown, but like not by much. These are really good. So overall, I think this is a really good deck. I don't really see any like flaws about this deck, realistically. And should we pull a card? I feel like I should pull a card. Let's cleanse it for a second. And while it's cleansing, let's take a few deep breaths. It's always good to be reminded of that. If you need to be hydrated, maybe this is time to get a drink of water. Did I say hydrated? Dehydrated. What was that? Sippy, sippy. I swear, me and Graveyard Girl are like sisters from another mister, because some, like, people watch her videos and they're like, whoa, I didn't know there was someone else out there like you. And it's just because I'm not as like on camera. Like, I definitely can be that way for sure. I always kind of wonder, like, I guess I've seen videos from like behind, tangent. I guess I've seen videos of her like behind the scenes, like when Shane Dawson went to like her house, and she's definitely more like, but I mean, like, let's be real, that's everyone. Like, anyone who's on YouTube who's like, blah, 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 like, no one's like that all the time. Like, that's why I feel like JoJo Siwa kind of freaks me out a little bit. Because even when she's, like, being interviewed, even when she's, like, being normal, she's like, ha, ha, and I'm like, why do they have you on? Anyway, let's get back to the crystal unicorn tarot. All right, you guys ready? All right, what kind of spread should we pull? Do a little basic spread. So even though this is being pulled today, my intention is for, if you have come to this video, even if it's 2 years later, that this video is a vibrational match to you. And this message is what you need to hear right now. So there's no time limit on this message. This is just the message that is coming from this deck. I'm also putting the intention in that this is a message like from the deck, from the energies of this deck. Maybe there's unicorn thought forms around this, unicorn spirits, the essence of unicorn as a spirit animal, as an archetype that is going to guide us through this message. I kind of love that idea. Also, these unicorns are freaking adorable. It looks like it's like all the same unicorn. No? Is it not? Oh no, there's a purple unicorn and there's a pink unicorn. I think that's it. So cute. Pamela Chen, love, 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 love this. Well, I guess she illustrated by Lisa Higuchi. I guess this is Lisa's artwork, but I'm sure they did it together. Maybe they didn't. That's an assumption I should not make. All right, let's see. What is it that the people who watch this video need to hear? All right. And obviously you can do reversals with this deck, which is lovely, and there's no like words on it or anything. I love that. I love this deck. It's so good. As you know, when you first get a deck, you have to shuffle it very well, because oftentimes a lot of the cards are still together in the suits, which I actually find is interesting, because I feel like the first reading of any deck is always fairly interesting, because sometimes like big energy can come out, and sometimes I like to see that as like kind of the energy of the deck. Like, maybe it's more of an emotional deck, maybe it's more of a thought deck, maybe it's more of an earthy deck. And I feel like if you're ready for that like deep energy, sometimes that first card pull is like really powerful. But I'm gonna try to shuffle this as best I can. We'll see. I'll do the best I can. All right, let's see. Let's really mix it up just a hair. Ooh. Maybe these are very slippery cards, guys, just as like a heads up. All right, let's see what this deck has to say to us. Ooh. Okay. Oh, that's 2 cards, I think. Oh. You guys ever like have to feel like through the cards instead of like just pulling it out? Like sometimes it's just like, and then you like feel out the cards. Oh, I think that's it. Interesting. All right. I'm just gonna do a little spread. And 1 spirit card. Oh, 2 spirit cards. This reading's, oh, 3 spirit cards. Okay, unicorn spirits. Hit me. Don't really. I feel like that would be painful. Okay, so our main energy, what we're focusing on, what the message is for this deck, for the people watching it, the main energy, King of Wands. All right. So King of Wands is about action, it's about fertility, it's about understanding the journey. There's definitely a masculine energy here. So I feel like this deck is about taking action, about being wise about our actions, about giving guidance on our journey. And I mean, like all of them are, but I feel like this is more of like a maybe creation, almost like a little artsy, I'm feeling. What's going to assist us? 6 of Wands. All right. So I really feel like this is saying this is a self-love deck. This is a celebration deck. It's very yummy. It's going to help us guide us towards loving ourselves. It's going to help guide us to our creative selves and like really bring us the confidence we need. It's going to really assist us in those types of messages, really being clear, really being present. That's the feeling I'm getting. What's going to hinder us? Queen of Wands. See, told you, big energy. Queen of Wands. Interesting. All right, so what's hindering us is our lack of confidence, our lack of knowing what like is really, what we're really worth. I feel like this deck is going to assist us in those shadow pieces of, you know, like coming into ourselves. So I feel like that, yeah, I feel like this deck is about coming into ourselves, owning our stuff. I mean, if you think about like, I'm a unicorn, like it's very much about like being confident in yourself, loving your uniqueness. Unicorns are kind of seen as being a bit rare. So I feel like this is about like owning your beauty, owning your personal lovely medicine. All right, so our main energy for these 3 cards is the Emperor. Interesting. So the Emperor for me really is about focus, self-care, that divine masculine energy, being present on the journey. It's very forward moving. So I think it's interesting that these are all wands and then the Emperor. So it is a little bit of a masculine, which I would not have expected. Not masculine in the sense of like it's a masculine deck, but this is going to help us really thrive. It's going to help us come into a positive space. And I feel like this deck, that makes a lot of sense for this deck because it is very airy. It's very whimsical. And so this deck is really about exploring your own unicorn, if that makes sense. Not to be cheesy. All right, so Spirit is pinpointing some things for us, and so it has the Hierophant. All right. So I feel like this is saying that there is a spiritual aspect to this deck. There is some ancient wisdom that's going to come through here. And there's a traditionalness to this deck. And so this deck is really saying like, hey, like step into honoring your journey, step into the old wisdom, really own it. And as you come into this space, as you realize your worth, step into a deeper level of your awareness. Then we have 7 of Wands. Guys, you saw I shuffled the deck. This is just like crazy. 7 of Wands. So I feel like this is saying, like, you've got this. Like, if we're struggling with our confidence, but, like, what's going to, like, help us is celebrating ourselves and understanding our worth. I feel like this card is about owning yourself, owning your progress, really knowing what you're, like, bringing to the table. I think that's really important. And then the last card here is 8 of Wands. So things are happening very quickly. Things are shifting really quickly. I'm feeling like this deck is here to really be, like, a positive energy in our lives. I think so much is going on that's, like, kind of dark and intense. And this is like, don't forget to be playful. Don't forget to use that, like, whimsical, fiery energy. Don't forget to own yourself and be playful and engage your inner child. Like, a lot of us, I think, you know, we think about our inner child as, like, inner child work, shadow work, but, like, the inner child just wants to play, just wants to have fun, just wants to be creative and experience and, like, explore consciousness. So I feel like this deck is here for that. So be in the fieriness, be in the excitement, be in the creativity. And this is what this deck is all about. So if this message resonated for you, definitely comment down below. And if you like this deck, let me know. Is this a deck that you would purchase? Like I said, I got it on Amazon. It's called the Crystal Unicorn Tarot. There could only be a couple copies left. I hope not. I think this is a really cute deck. Hopefully, this seems like it's, like, really well made and really thought out, so I can't imagine it's just gonna be, like, a one-time thing. I mean, I found this deck probably, like, a year ago, and it's been on my list, so I don't think it's, like, super popular in the sense of, like, I don't think it's a common deck, but who knows? I haven't really looked it up. I'm just really enjoying it. And I'm glad it's a part of my collection now. So thank you so much for watching. If you want to see more content like this in the future, definitely hit the like button and hit the subscribe button and the notification bell. And yeah, if you want to check out my other social media platforms, those are in the description, along with my Etsy shop, where I have lots of spiritual tools for your soul journey, and I do personal readings. So definitely check out those options in my shop. Is there anything else? I don't think so. Yeah, thank you so much for watching. You're amazing. You're beautiful. I really appreciate that you have joined me here in this space with the unicorns and the crystals. So thank you so much for watching. Many blessings. Namaste. And don't forget, it is all about the soul journey. Bye.